Hey Ross, Barry.
Fucking Zubat.
Guys, you stop playing that fucking game and join the podcast.
What? Oh, yeah. Hi. Welcome to the fifth episode of the Nerds and Woods podcast. I think. Fucking game. Yeah. So sorry. Today we have Ross, Adam.
Hi.
Jason.
Hi.
Barry.
Leaving the best till last, I see.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Hey, at least I'm in the middle.
That's just where you like to be. So
Jason spends the majority of his time in the middle of me and Adam.
that wasn't an image I wanted to see.
Or was it?
Good. Right. Well, I think we're a few seconds into the podcast and already we're cutting something out.
We're cutting a lot more than this bit out.
So yeah, got the four of us here this week. The spirit of Charlie is joining us as well, as she is sat crying over the death of her phone. So she can't join us. But yeah, Barry is here to correct all the mistakes we made last week. But before we get onto that, we've got Pokemon Go. I think a couple of people have been playing that.
No.
Not sure who.
Never heard of it.
It's funny because there are two people in this group that genuinely aren't playing it.
Because I'm not 12 years old.
Shut up, Jason.
Yeah, you've been playing quite a lot of it, I understand, Barry.
Maybe.
Sorry,
did you want more out of me than that?
I mean, you've been playing it most out of all of us, so...
I've been playing it a little bit. There's only one issue. You actually do have to go out and walk, and I'm the laziest person on this goddamn planet. So, I've come up with a solution to this. I've purchased 2 Game Boy Advances. and
you're just going to play the original Pokemon
games. Yep.
I think that kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, I'm an iOS man, so I got it for the first time on Thursday, and I've not really played it that much. Well, I have had a couple of good fights with Zubats, which are fucking impossible to catch.
No, they're not. Be a man.
All right. Triggered.
Ooh, Barry's already throwing some shade.
Yeah.
Minutes into the podcast.
But yeah, I mean, you two haven't been playing much, have you, Adam, Jason?
I will admit, I have thought about getting it for my phone, but it's like with a lot of other games. It's going to be one of these games I'm going to play twice and then stop playing. So I'm split decision as to whether I'm going to play it or not. To be honest with you, I probably won't.
I'm largely on the side of Jason here. Like, whenever it's a hyped game like this, it's always like a case of, I'll get it, but I always get it at the tail end of the hype of it. Well, so I'll end up with a couple of missions and then it's done.
That's something I'm really bad with. Like when it comes to games or TV shows and films and everything like that, I've got a real bad habit of just going, oh, everyone else is playing it, I don't want to play it. I liked it before it was cool. And I just
Ross taking over from Isaac as the hipster.
As chief hipster, yeah. And yeah, so I am still bitter about the fact that Paramore are really famous. So yeah, I just get like that with stuff, and I end up getting these things and being like, oh, this is really good now, and then everyone else is like, yeah, no. Stop playing that fucking months ago.
Just remembered why Ross has a really bad taste in music.
Go on, Barry.
I don't. I've got a good taste in music.
I have an eclectic taste in music. I like a lot of things, but there's no specific genre that I'll go straight for.
Ross likes musicals and
my music is invalid.
Ross likes musicals and Paramore, 2 things that are guaranteed to make me shoot myself in the face with a
And do you know what, Barry? That's the only reason I like them.
So if you ever want to make it look as if it wasn't an accident, we just put, say, Les Miserables on.
I mean, you say this, but we were out in Bristol a couple of Saturdays ago, and you were doing a pretty good job of singing along to Frozen.
That's just because there was a really pretty lady singing it.
And it's also because Frozen was rammed down everybody's throats for about 5
And it's also
years.
because I tried to escape and I got physically restrained.
Can't confirm that at all. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with musicals. They're perfectly valid. Anyway,
There's everything wrong with
before
musicals.
we get Barry started on this, let's move on. But yeah, Pokemon Go has been pretty big. There's currently a poll on our website where you can go and vote for which team you've joined.
And I can confirm right now they're all tied up.
Nice. So yeah, go to nerdsandwordspodcast.com and you can vote there.
Shameless plug.
Make sure you vote for the right team, which is Team Valor. If you vote for anything different, then you're wrong. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, there is no polling option for I don't give a fuck.
No, that's
Yes,
I can add that in if you want.
Filled up really quickly.
That's because you're a boring old man, Jason.
Hey.
So yeah,
He's
Barry.
younger than me, so sorry, Karen.
No, I was just gonna say I understand you have some corrections to make from last week's episode.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
See,
Here comes Barry with her red pen.
firstly,
10 out of 100, guys. It wasn't good enough.
10?
shut up.
That's
I'm
being
lecturing.
generous.
The 99p thing, right, didn't start off a psychological thing. It started off, it forced people to have to open the till to record a sale. Otherwise, they'd just pocket the money.
So
That's why it started off.
just for a bit of background on that one, for those who may not have heard last week's episode, we were talking about why things are X pounds and 99 pence rather than just whole pounds. Siraj was calling everyone stupid, which was a bit ironic, really. But yeah, apparently we got that one wrong. Although I still maintain there is a psychological aspect to it.
Oh no, people realised there was a psychological aspect after, but it didn't start off like that.
Fair enough.
And then you were talking about hacking and stuff, and I can't remember, but I literally have a degree in identity theft. That's
Yeah.
literally what
I remember I brought that up last week. Yeah.
What we did was we made sure that we discussed all the things that Barry's an expert in the week she wasn't on the podcast, just to,
Yeah.
really
That
wind
gives us
her up.
something to talk about the following podcast.
Yeah.
I was literally sat listening to the podcast, and I can't remember what you said because it was all wrong, so I blanked out of my memory. I was just sat there just fucking fuming.
But if you want to know,
Absolutely.
if you want to know Barry's thoughts, she was live commenting on the YouTube video at the time, so
I did stop after a while because I commented like 3 times, and I was like, this is too much. If you do want to know my thoughts, send me an email.
Yeah. If you go to our website, there's a nice little form you can fill in with any questions you've got. That's nerdsandwordspodcast.com.
Barry will
And
burst
only
the
one
YouTube
person.
Has used that
yeah,
form, and that's
I can
Siraj.
say- No, I've used it at the testing time. Only
Oh.
one person actually picks up the answers to that form, and that is me. So you will get me. And I do have an undergraduate dissertation thesis on on this topic.
So we'd
If
really,
you really want to go into it.
we really recommend that you don't ask the question.
Um,
But any
and
go on.
my other anger was you
Everything.
were talking about t-shirts.
Were we?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
it's something that I mentioned.
And
What were we saying? I
you
can't remember.
mentioned the "What's my fucking name" t-shirt
Oh, those
without any
t-shirts.
backstory, so no one's gonna know what that means.
I mean,
what's my fucking name?
have we not covered that in the? Oh no, this was that
We
we did
have-
a test podcast, wasn't it?
We have never covered that in a podcast, and it's also the
Previously
reason that
unreleased.
everyone's scared of me as well, which may also add to the fact like why someone who's got such a sweet and innocent voice like I do
It's always the sweet and innocent ones, Barry. It's
can
always
be
the-
so scared. It can be so scary.
So
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
spend some time to search what we said. if you if you want to,
well, yeah. So I mean, a bit of background on that one. When we first set the group up, Siraj had a real issue remembering people's names.
especially my,
I mean, it's something that it seems to have gone on to everyone else, and I mean, I think it was yesterday maybe, or a couple of days ago. Jason referred to Barry as Charlie, something that Isaac has also done before.
That's not a Siraj
also
thing.
done
That
that,
is
though,
I have this tendency to, even if I've known them for X period of time, I just get their names confused.
I've done it as well, Jason.
But I remember people's names. I just get them muddled up.
I literally have 3 names,
You could choose from any of them.
and Siraj couldn't remember a single one of them.
Yeah, and he would.
Which also makes people listening to the podcast may not know I have 3 names because you only ever refer to me as Barry.
Yeah, but on the website, which they can view at nerdsandwordspodcast.com,
You can see
I'm
what all my names are.
I'm going to stop plugging that now. They can find out more about us and know that you are Elizabeth Marjorie Barry. There you go.
Yeah.
which makes you sound a little bit like a Victorian.
Something out of Charlotte Bronte.
Well, see,
Yeah.
this is this is a thing that happened on Friday. I had a random message from Barry saying, "How posh am I?" Or "I'm not posh, am I?" or something. And I was just like, and I really wanted to go back with, well, for someone who's got 3 names, works in a library in the middle of deepest, darkest Tory England. No, you're not actually that posh, really.
I've got no room to comment on this because I've got 2 middle names.
Have you?
Yes.
I don't have any middle names.
What
I
are
also
your
have
middle names,
middle names,
Jason?
but my middle
Lee
name
and
is
Robert.
Ah. I have 1 middle name, which is Ashley.
I have
middle
one
name's
middle
Ashley.
name. I have one middle name, but it's Luke, so it's not really anything. It immediately make me posh.
See, as someone who doesn't have a middle name, there is nothing more amusing in my life than other people's middle names.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's not so much that you don't have a middle name. You have a double barrel first name, though.
but I don't have a middle name, which is the point.
Yeah.
Which is
Close
evident
enough.
every time she asks me for my email address, which has got my middle name in. And every single time she says, your middle name's Ashley. I'm like, yes, you know this. You've made that joke a million times before. And,
I will keep making that joke.
I know.
It's the same as we keep making the Siraj jokes. Yeah, it's just one of those things that's built into the group now, really, isn't it?
I was going to say which ones, but I really don't think we should talk about some of them. Yeah.
So I've actually found the conversation, and it's because, and he's never been on a podcast before. It was Bammy.
Yeah.
We've got someone called Bammy who will make it into a podcast eventually. But he called me Bammy instead of Barry, and I literally just yelled at him, "But Siraj, what's my fucking name?"
Which is
I
what
was
in
really angry about it.
Yeah, it was one of our first witnessing of Barry getting angry, really.
And then I did just find a message that was just Ross saying, "Why do I have a horrendous feeling that Barry's getting a sexual thrill from this?"
Was that in the same conversation, or?
That was it exactly immediately after me saying, "What's my fucking name?" Say my name, say it louder.
But yeah, so going back to what we were talking about last week, was there anything else we got wrong that you wanted to correct us on, or?
Anything at all?
I was very happy at Jason clarifying that I cannot be killed.
Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah, but you are right. See, in Minecraft we've got Charlie is the queen. I am the false king because I decided to sit in the throne and proclaim myself so. And then we have you as our dark god, and Joel is our dark lord because it's a role he took off you and then went with it. So yeah,
and then
that's
Ross
the
is my
sort
little
of.
bitch.
That's the sort of hierarchy that Siraj is everybody's little bitch. That's not the point.
And
That's our little hierarchy.
Until I win the king, let's play. Which is coming soon.
There is going to be much killing. So
How ironic would it be if Siraj wins the king?
He won't.
we'll all face.
I was going to say, if all else fails, we'll all team up against him and make sure he doesn't. So
Yeah.
You are aware that I am going to be dispensing the gold box. If Siraj is in any doubt of winning, I'll just not give him one. I'll just not give him any gold blocks.
awesome.
Just out of interest, has anyone actually noticed what I actually added to the server like a couple of weeks back? Like back when we were playing the most dangerous game, I added Siraj's pathetic tower of pimps. It was like a sponge on a black piece of wool, and that's just his little tower of pimps.
I've missed that.
I was wondering where that came from. I thought he erected it.
I didn't see that. No,
I added it when
Siraj couldn't erect anything. Oh, damn it, we both went for the same joke. Fuck.
I put it up whilst Isaac was desperately looking for everyone.
Sorry, desperately looking for who?
Desperately looking for Barry.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's all Isaac does in life, to be fair.
Well, it can't be as desperately trying to look for Barry trying to find where I live.
I don't think there was anything desperate about that. She was just being creepy.
Barry needs to know where everybody on this podcast lives, just so
Just in the off chance.
I mean, I would just like to...
2 down.
Having her know where you sleep is a pretty unnerving experience.
Well, she's got within at least 8 miles, give or take, of where I am.
That's close enough.
Yeah, but it's not where I live, though, Barry. I don't live in the middle of a field.
Yeah, but all she has to do is just
Yeah, so
wait.
that narrows it down a bit more.
She just has to wait around that area until she sees you cycling past on your bike, and then you'll be taken out before you even
An 8-mile
realise it.
radius, Ross, is still quite a sizable.
You seem to forget how many minions she's got.
I'm pretty sure she hasn't got any in Lincoln yet.
I don't think Jason needs to worry too much because geographically, out of the 4 of us, I am the closest to where Barry's current location is. So if anyone's going to be taken out, it'll be me first.
If Adam goes quiet first, then we know there's something wrong. So, anybody seen Adam recently? No. Josh, Barry, where have you put
I
him?
missed him.
There's no reason his entire house has been changed into muddy evil colours. No, no, sure.
Yeah, it's just got a massive MI on the front of it, and we're all like, we just ignore it.
Jesus.
It could be anyone.
So yeah, I think the other thing we were going to talk about, Jason, you brought it up, was we're going to talk about Rooster Teeth again. Basically, that's what we always do.
Unfortunately, it's the one thing that unites us in. It's the one thing we all have in common, with the exception of Minecraft.
Yeah.
But no, has anybody else seen the new Rooster Teeth documentary about
I've
AMSR?
seen 12 million. Sorry, what?
ASMR. I did say ASMR.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
know.
didn't.
But what Barry did was said 12 million.
I have seen about 12 million adverts for it, though.
Yeah.
I have seen the same. I've seen the same advert 12 million times.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I've seen both of the actual episodes, and I have now subscribed to Baba on YouTube. Spoilers.
I have not yet done that yet, though.
But yeah, no, it was a really interesting documentary.
Talk about ASMR and being creepy. Does anyone want to tell the story about Joel?
About
What's
Joel.
the story about Joel?
If this is the story I think it is, I think Barry and Joel were trying to find ASMR videos.
No, it was.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, yeah, go on.
I kind of can't tell it because I'm a member of this story.
All right, I'll tell it then.
There you go.
So it
How
was
so?
when we were recording test podcasts. I think it wasn't long after we'd all
Met.
started talking and started doing this, and Joel, for whatever reason, just took it upon himself to start going through Barry's Google account and the YouTube search history and found all of
in
the,
a non-creepy way.
yeah, and found all of the ASMR videos that she'd been watching.
It's just Joel's friendly way of saying hi.
And then, yeah, he was threatening to bully you mercilessly about that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then
No, he did bully me mercilessly.
Well, but he was going to do it on an actual podcast, which is obviously I then brought it up, and yeah, we discussed it before he got a chance to. But you know, I think
It's
we
his
said
fault for never being on a podcast. Oh, hey, this podcast, I overtake Joel and I'm drawn with Ross.
yes, that's very true.
All I need to do is take out Ross and I've been on the most podcasts.
Wait, what?
I think I've been on the same number of podcasts as you, Barry.
No, you haven't.
So,
No, you haven't.
You've been on one less.
well, how many's Barry been on?
4,
And I've been on
3.
3.
oh, right.
You were in
3
spare.
does
no
tend
idea
to
how
be
many
one
I-
less than...
I thought I'd done the same number of podcasts as you, Barry.
But yeah, going back to the documentary. I mean, what did you think of it, Jason?
No, I thought it was good. I see. I don't get the same reaction with ASMR as other people do. But honestly, I thought it was a really good documentary to watch, and I think Rooster Teeth are doing, they're doing really well with the documentary side of things.
Yeah, see, I mean, I quite like ASMR. I don't listen to it as much as I should, really. But I just always remember, like, from a young age, I used to, I used to get like a tingling if someone was whispering in my ear or anything like that. And yeah, so then it was quite recently that I actually started watching the videos on YouTube and discovering it. But you watch quite a lot of it, don't you, Barry? Just outing you there.
You promised.
No.
that you were-
I agree with you that it's a good thing. I'm not.
An expose by Ross Back.
I was going to make a joke there, but it would just have to be cut out, so I won't.
Probably for the best not to.
I listen to them to go to sleep because I can't. If you're one of those people that can go to sleep without having any noise,
you're a freak.
Then, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I can't do that. I have to have something in my ear, and those videos tend to. Wow. Those videos tend to not have loud adverts, not have loud like screamy things, and just be generally quite nice. So that's what I listen to.
Yeah, and that's why I need to move over to them really, because what I listen to at the moment a lot of is achievement hunter videos, which is great when they're talking at a normal volume, but then when they decide they're going to be loud, it's
when Michael's
brutal.
On it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I do the same as you, Ross. I watch achievement hunter videos, and I listen to the occasional podcast, the RT podcast, or off topic. But if it's one of those episodes where they're like screaming and shouting at each other or screaming at Gavin, it's very hard to get to sleep to.
Yeah. See, for me, with I'd love to be able to listen to podcasts and stuff when I get to bed, but I just find myself thinking like, I'm going to not be paying attention to it. I'm just going to have to listen to the podcast again when I'm awake.
Yeah, see, I do that anyway. So, I just listen to it so there's something in the background for me to get to sleep to.
Yeah.
But then I'll watch the same podcast the day after anyway, so...
Yeah. I'll just listen to... I have many recordings of Adam's voice. I just listen to those.
All right, then.
Wow, that died.
How you feeling there, Adam?
And that's where the podcast died.
How you doing, Adam? You all right?
I'm a little bit. I feel a little bit violated.
Yeah.
And a little bit like you've
Siraj?
right up next to me and done unspeakable things to me. But yeah, move on.
I'm sure if you ask Siraj, he'll give you some tips on how to make yourself feel better, Adam.
All right then.
I don't think I need those tips. Any of those tips.
Certainly not Siraj's tips. But yeah,
is it just the tip?
That's all he's got.
If anybody does, people do listen to this podcast, we do really do like Siraj. He's just the easiest person for us to rip on.
Do we?
That reminds me of you were talking last episode about the cock on house incident.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Now this started off with me and Siraj. Me and Siraj were on Minecraft playing pranks on Ross, because what else do you do in Minecraft? Nothing else. And we ended up building a massive penis on the top of Ross's house. That was apparently colorationally correct. We spent a lot of time discussing that. Comparing different colour Minecraft blocks.
I feel violated as well now.
See, this isn't this incident on Minecraft is not the first cock building related incident, because if memory serves me right, I actually improved the view out of Barry's back window, which looks over a lake with a giant cock as well, which I think only lasted about maybe a day at the most, because when I logged back on the next day, it had been removed. So whether it was Barry who removed it or Joel who removed it...
I never saw that, so...
I'm pretty sure it was Joel who removed it.
Yeah, I mean, I never saw it. You were going on about this thing that you'd done outside Barry's window, and I was like, a bit creepy, but... And then you specified it was on Minecraft, and... but yeah, no...
Well, it was still creepy.
I never saw it.
But no, it was there for less than a day, and then it suddenly magically disappeared.
Yeah. We have some experiences on that Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Not all of them are recorded, unfortunately.
A lot of them are, though.
Hopefully we'll be able to rectify that.
Go on.
I've been recording all of our Let's builds today.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're also going to be recording the King's Let's Play, the Adam's Let's Play, which hopefully will be coming up soon.
Yeah. Me and Barry are working on one as well, which we've built the start of today. I think it's probably about a quarter done now.
I have another one in the works as well, which is going to be Find the Tower.
And then at some point you're going to be able to see some videos from me and Barry. We've just got a new server to do pixel art on.
Yep.
So we're going to start that.
And what's it called, Ross? What's the server called?
Shit bosh.
is called a name.
Oh.
And
I remember it.
that name is...
Base knowledge.
There you go. Space knowledge. A name that Barry is particularly proud of.
I could just see Ross going in the edit suite after this and just editing space knowledge over and over again, just a little dubstep beat.
I reckon we could make a nice little dubstep track for that.
Base knowledge. Base knowledge.
My new favourite game in Minecraft is destroying all of Adam's chairs.
Oh god, yeah.
Before we go on to this,
And opening the doors.
before we go on to this, I have actually just got to ask Barry something, because we were talking about names a second. What is the... is it OTP
Yeah.
for Ross and Jason?
No, that's not OTP. That's the ship.
Nightmares.
Well, whichever one it is. You were
The Ross
combining
and
two
Jason
names.
ship is Jazz.
Right, Ross. Who would you side on? Is it Jazz or Jazz?
I don't want to be shipped with you in any way, shape, or form.
No, neither do I. But that's not my point.
What are my options again?
Jazz or Jazz?
Right.
raise
Which and just for my own safety, which one is it that Barry thinks should happen?
Jazz.
It's Jazz. Yeah, that's the right one.
Right now, because I'm on the opposite side of this, because your name ends in two S's, not two Z's.
Yeah, but his name is Ross, isn't it?
Well, it's Ross.
Jazz sounds awkward. Jazz is just awkward. Jazz is not.
Well, yeah. Oh, it's just a different way of pronouncing it. Then.
Look.
Okay, fair enough.
Look, Jason, I am the queen of ships. I ship everything and everyone. You cannot take this away from me.
I mean, haven't you been... What you saying to me yesterday, that all of your ships have just been destroyed recently?
All of my anime ships have been absolutely obliterated recently.
Yeah.
And I have to keep
Which makes me
taking
sad.
Barry's name off of my ship in Minecraft as well.
That's actually quite a clever little joke.
I thought that today. I didn't think that before. But anyway, getting back to getting onto the server and then finding that Barry had run through my entire house and wrecked all of the seats in the dining hall, because in the dining room seats in my house are made from a slab and a door, and Barry hates going through all the doors in my house as a normal person would, so she goes through and opens every single door, whether it's attached to a wall or not. So I come into the dining room every time, and there are no seats left because they've all been wrenched apart like some kind of She-Hulk that she is.
I can't confirm whether I was there when this last happened or not.
Literally every time I warp in, it's like, oh, dining room's ruined again. Okay.
I would like to let you know that it physically pains me every single time I do it.
You know what's going to happen after we do the Let's Play about my farmhouse room? I'm just going to fill that room with doors. I'm just going to fill it. I'm like, here you go, Barry. Here's your new bedroom. Go fuck yourself.
Generally what she does in her bedroom.
Wow. I thought we said we're coming off my sexuality.
I was going to say, I think that's going to be cut.
Yeah.
Carry on what you were going to say.
I don't think we actually got this prank recorded, and it is one of my favourite pranks. I think the favourite prank I've ever done in Minecraft, and it weirdly didn't happen to Ross.
Wow.
And that is a prank that I would like to call Hell's Kitchen.
Which I will
remember
admit,
this.
I did have something to do with.
Yeah. In the early stages of building this farmhouse, I walked in one day because I need to finish it off, and all I could see around me was a wall of fire. And I was like, oh my god, somebody has burned my house down. And what's left in the kitchen but a little sign that says Hell's Kitchen. Who wants to fess up and say that they burned my kitchen down?
That was me. I will fucking fess that up. Because that is the
I was going to
best
say I
joke
had nothing to do with it.
ever had. He had a little sign that just said kitchen, and I was like, it's got to be Hell's Kitchen,
That
isn't
is
it?
to be amended.
It was there because I hadn't built it yet, but you vastly improved it.
The other sign that I love, the thing I love about Minecraft is just communicating through signs. And the other one that I love is I went down, there's a little hole in like the bottom of the house that just looked a little bit shit. And I just put a sign up saying, "What is this?" And just got a response with, "This is known as the basement."
Which is the best sign that's ever been placed in Minecraft as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing the Let's Play for Adam's Room, I've just actually found my list of preparation for that. And it's... I mean, I'm obviously not going to tell you what's going on in it, because 2 of you will be participating. But, yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Is this the one where you spent like 4 hours writing haikus before remembering what haikus were?
So you can fuck off. So what may or may not have happened, I can't confirm, but I might have been doing some planning and I might have gone, I know what would be a good idea for clues is, doing some haikus or something. And so I spent all this time writing haikus in 757 format and coming up with some really good ones, and messaged Barry and said, I've got some really good ones. And then I read through them and went, haikus are 575.
So you actually ended up doing kuhais.
Yeah, I've just written some pretty shit poems, is what's happened. That don't rhyme. Yeah. So fuck my life, I guess. So yeah,
I did spend.
I need to.
That's like a Gavin way of thinking when it comes to how you just go entire thing, and then realizing you fucked up, and it's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to rethink that at some point and come up with something different. But yeah, the actual sort of main plan is pretty good.
Well, so long as you can use them if they make sense, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Or do they just not make sense at all?
We also... Sorry, continue.
Oh no, they do make sense, but there's a reason they need to be right.
Right, okay.
We also found something that Jason isn't going to do anymore. We were doing a tour of the server and found a chest with a book in with a clue.
Yep.
And I can't remember what the clue was. But
you can read the clue. I've changed it since then.
I genuinely can't remember what it was.
It directed us to the ship, didn't it? Was the gist of it, I think.
As in the actual ship, not the OTP. And I spent about 5 minutes trying to write a poem for like the next one, getting it to go.
Yeah, that was
just like da Ross fuck sheep. That's all I could come up with.
Yeah, you did improve it after that to make it better, didn't you? But
I think it did rhyme eventually. I don't think it's still in the ship though, which is unfortunate.
No, I imagine Jason saw it and got rid of it.
No, I don't think I actually read the book. I think I just decided to take the chest out of the ship.
Why?
Because I thought it might be a little too obvious.
If you take the chest out of the ship, then you don't get any nice boobs in it, do you?
I'm sure you can rectify that one, Barry.
Wow. Did Jason just try to flirt with Barry on the podcast?
No, I did not.
That was the arrival of the good ship. I can't think of the name. Jarry?
Jarry?
Jarry. We'll go with Jarry.
Basin?
Basin! I like Basin.
Basin.
Go with Basin.
Right.
Good shit, Basin.
Oh god, that's the thing that's happened. Okay.
And I had nothing to do with that.
You said it. It was you that made the statement.
I did nothing of the sort. You added the ship thing to it. It's just my experience with Barry is if Barry puts her mind to it, she can fuck with my ship at any time. Because she keeps putting this belongs to the property of
Jason.
Muddy Industries.
Jason.
What?
Don't worry, I'd fuck with your ship at any time.
Apparently we missed me saying phrasing halfway through that.
Oh yeah, there's also another thing as well. I walked in another time on the Minecraft server, and somebody had put a sign above my original bed saying, "I fucked in this bed." Was that you too, Barry?
Do you know what? Before Barry answers, I saw that and I thought, "That's it. Barry did this."
That's been there for months.
It has been there, but I've only just noticed it. I was like, I'll go and have a look in the bar and see if there's anything in there. I was like, oh, somebody fucked in this bed. Oh, okay.
Literally, we redid the tour video the other day, and we went in there and saw it was still there, and it was like when we did the first tour video, we went in there and went, we're just going to ignore that.
Have I just completely missed that the entire time?
Yeah, it's been there for fucking ages.
It's been there pretty much ever since you built that barn,
Yeah.
Adam.
It's been there so long I can't remember whether it was actually me that put it there or not.
No, I can't remember who it was, but
I thought it was Barry.
It
I
sounds
mean,
like
you'd
Barry.
assume so, but
Actually, while we're on the topic of Minecraft and Let's Plays and stuff like that, we recently did the most
Dangerous game.
dangerous game. That's it.
Yep.
Did anybody get any footage of Isaac's house being turned into a smouldering crater?
I
No.
don't know. I don't think so.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I spent so right.
Was it
Right.
was it Isaac that triggered it?
Possibly, I wasn't there to be able to see it.
If it
But
was,
essentially-
then yes, because his footage was recorded, and I have got that. But
Right, then I really hope he did record it. 'Cause essentially, I put 2 blocks of TNT under the front door of his house, so we walked in, triggered it on a pressure plate, and it just disappeared. But then, apparently, he wasn't very impressed, so I had to rebuild his house.
again, I don't think it was him that wasn't very impressed. I think it was Joel that wasn't very impressed.
But, alright, I'll rephrase it. Isaac wasn't very happy that his house had been destroyed.
Everyone else was jubilant, though.
Yeah. Been trying
Can
to
I
drive
just
him
bring
off
it
the
back
server.
to a more important topic?
Go on.
Go ahead, Barry.
Go ahead.
Mine and Adam's ship would be
Oh God.
Oh god, simple, effective. I
So
like that. Yeah.
badum.
Ship for dumb. That's our ship now. That's what it's called. The ship for dumb.
I'm with you on that one, Ross. Great.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, just
Can
swimming
we
in
just end the
galaxy.
podcast on that?
I don't think we can. No.
No.
We don't want that to be the lasting image.
No.
What, me and Adam?
We could just cut it out.
Well, there is that. Yeah. But yeah, I can't remember
To
what
be
we're talking
fair,
about now.
if we were cutting out bad jokes, then we wouldn't hit any of Ross at all.
Oh.
I've got nothing to say to that.
No, I've got nothing to say to that either. What else can we talk about? I mean, there's not really. I think we've literally run out of topics for tonight's podcast, really, haven't we?
Good, that's optimistic. That makes us look professional. Jason, well done.
Hey, what can I say? I aim to please.
I did have something that I wanted to mention.
Go on.
Go on.
Jacob, if you listen to the podcast, Jacob
Great start.
exists. I walked into the back garden and Jacob was just juggling. Never knew he could juggle. Like, you'd think that was a skill that you would use to impress someone, not hide it away.
It didn't.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've bagged many guys with that. Oh wait, I can juggle.
To be honest, though, didn't he get you by talking about ripping out a girl's heart and eating it and little piece of heaven?
No,
Wow, that
No.
Ross, that's your fan fiction.
no, that is Ross fan fiction.
that was a reference to Avenged Sevenfold, but all right. Wasn't that how?
No.
Didn't you dance to that or something? Wasn't that a thing that happened?
No, he's actually right here. He could come and add into this conversation. It was a song about communism.
Oh, okay. That's.
Okay.
That's what it was.
I mean, he could pull me doing that, so that's something. Just pass that message on to him if he's interested.
I will do.
You are insatiable tonight, Ross.
I know. What can I say?
Flirting with pretty much everybody. The only person you haven't flirted with tonight is Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. Good.
I also just wanted to point out the 2 questions that we've got via the website. The first one is from Siraj,
Yeah. Which we did mention briefly at the end of last week's episode. No. Yeah.
which just says, "Y'all are punk bitches." Sorry, Jacob just come down to juggle in front of me. Just to
All
try
right,
and
then.
impress. And then the second one is, the name is Testy McTestface. And then the message is, just checking this still works as I messed around in the back end phrasing.
I wonder who that one was.
Dunno, only the funniest person in this podcast.
No, it wasn't me.
Didn't realise anybody funny was on this podcast.
All right then.
Get out, Jason.
So, in the past 2 minutes, Jason has decided that we're unfunny and have nothing to talk about. I mean, if a member of our audience was saying that, I could take it. But coming from you, Jason, who's on the podcast and claims to have been on as many of them as anyone else.
No, I never claimed to be on as many as anybody else. I thought I'd done the same number of podcasts as Barry.
I'm out. You're getting sacked, Jason.
Broken Ross.
Hey, if I go, my logo goes with me.
Damn it.
Can we talk about RTUK?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, we certainly can.
Actually, that's actually a really good talk. No, hang on, ignore me.
Jason, stop sounding so surprised. Jesus.
I can't help it.
Adam, please.
Oh my god, content!
Adam, talk before Jason says something else.
Have we got any further information about when we're actually meeting up for RTUK to do the potential video podcast?
Yeah, so for those who don't know, which is anyone because we've not mentioned it, we are looking at doing a podcast while we're at RTUK. We'll record it while we're up there. Hopefully a video podcast. We can get it working. Which is likely to be probably the four of us, I think. Funnily enough, I know Joel said something about maybe going, but I don't know if he is.
I know there's definitely going to be two of us, maybe three, possibly Jason.
Well, there's definitely three of us going. Jason
If
is.
I said I'm in a non-committal stage. I am going, but at the same time, I'm not going because I can't guarantee that I will be able to go at that time.
Jason's
Just in case, in the off chance that something.
I was just going to say, Jason is trying to Schrodinger's cat this whole thing.
I'm Schrodinger's vote, actually.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm there on the Friday and Saturday, and you're there on the Saturday, aren't you, Barry?
Yeah.
So,
If worst comes to worst, we can also we could always have a guest podcaster, Jacob.
What date is RTA UK?
It's the
19th
19th to
to
21st
19th to 21st of
August.
2017.
Are you getting hit by a bus 2 days before that, Jason?
No, but 2 days later I'm doing
Are you
jury
washing your
service.
hair?
I'm doing jury service on the 22nd. So, actually, do you know what? Sod it, I'm going to go.
Well, the
Because
Sunday's only
it might
lasting
be
until like 5 PM or something, so...
Yeah,
The
I know.
Sunday's only like a half day anyway. It pretty much finishes when people go laser quest, if you go laser quest.
Yeah, see, I kind of want to stay till the Sunday for that, but equally it means I've got to pay an extra like £100 for a hotel room, so... Yeah, not convinced on that one, but I'm definitely there the Friday and Saturday, so...
I don't know if I'm going to do Friday and Saturday. I might, if I can get that date off, the Saturday, I can do the Saturday as well.
Saturday is the 20th.
Yeah, I know. But problem is, I work Saturdays at the moment, so it's whether I can get that day off.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be three of us there on the Saturday, so yeah, come and...
I have a feeling if Jacob's going to be a guest speaker as well, my other half Ashley will be a guest speaker as well.
Right.
I was the flub
Fucking
so
flub.
fast.
Oh god, move on.
I mean, we could move on, but
So
yeah,
you could have like 5 people at least, at most even.
yeah. We'll sort something out and get it recorded. Hopefully, if not, then we'll just do a podcast as normal. Yeah.
That's done.
So you're the only one that's been to RTUK, aren't you, Adam?
I've been there. This will be my 3rd time.
Yeah. So I've not been before.
So Adam's going to be our guide for the day.
Yeah, something like that.
Am I going to have to do like the tour of Leicester and stuff and be like that really cheesy tour guide, or you just be like, here it is?
No, as long as you
Do
can get
stuff.
me to my hotel and the pub that we're drinking at, I'm golden.
That'd be fine. Where's the pub we're going?
I don't know. I just understood
Oh.
there was going to be drinks
Steady
on a
pub.
Friday night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
But yeah, because I've got the Friday booked off work, so I'll probably turn up 3-4 in the afternoon or something in
Well, you're coming from Bristol.
Bath, but all right.
Bath.
Same area of the country.
regardless.
a couple of miles.
You'll be passing through, if memory serves right, you should be passing through Nottingham, shouldn't you?
No.
No, it's the last, like, it stops in Leicester comes before Nottingham if you're going up from Bristol.
Right, okay. I'm just trying to think, because if I do go, I might be able to meet Ross on the train, is what I'm thinking.
I'll be driving. And I'll be
you're driving, are you?
driving
Okay.
right past where Barry lives, funnily enough.
Giving me a lift on the way.
I'll probably have to meet you guys
Or
at the
passing
station then.
Or passing an envelope through a door saying, I know where you live. And then walk.
I do actually know where Barry lives, funnily enough. There's
No,
I know the area, I don't know specifically which house.
She was doing a CV a few months back, and she sent an email, asked me to check it out, and said to me, please don't find my house. So I was like, your house is on the CV. So yeah.
She could have got blacked out for you.
I mean, depending on which way you're going, I mean, I'm quite sure if you were to give me a lift as well, yeah, I could probably get the train to X destination and then meet you guys at the station, or just meet you in London.
London?
Is it in
London?
It's in Leicester.
No.
Or it's in Leicester, is it?
Yeah.
I swear I thought someone said it was in London.
Why? Right. So
No.
hang on. Okay. No. Let's stop and because I want to cover this a second. So you thought that I was going to be going from? Oh, you said Bristol, but we'll assume Bath. Bath to London via Nottingham.
I'm going via trains. Don't forget, Ross.
Yeah, I get that. That's fine. But you thought that the train from Bath to London would go via Nottingham.
A little bit out
Which
of the
train
way,
you get is all I'm going to say.
I mean, the train goes from Bath to London. Nottingham is closer to you than me.
Jason's geography is almost as bad as Barry's geography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never professed to know the direction of every single train in the UK.
No, but
No,
the location of major towns and cities, Jason.
To be fair, until like last year, I thought Liverpool was in Scotland. Apparently, it's not.
God.
Yeah, that's quite.
Welcome, Jason.
Thank you, Barry.
I mean, it was a few weeks ago that you had a training course down in the southwest somewhere, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be going through Taunton," and I was like, "Oh, you should stop and say hi to Charlie on your way through." And Barry just went, "Why? Why's Charlie going to be there?" And I was like, "We literally went bowling in Taunton a week ago, and you didn't know she was anywhere near it."
Shut up.
So you're not the only one with geography issues.
We're all allowed a mistake every now and again.
I just have to say that my geography is impeccable. I know exactly where everything is in relation to another city.
Yeah, my geography is pretty good.
Where is? I'm going to try and think of the most obscure place I can think of.
I'm just going to say, Adam, when Jason asks this question, you can answer however you want, because he won't know the answer.
Okay.
No, I will think of the most obscure place in the UK and see if he knows roughly where it is.
Bring it.
Totnes.
Totnes is in the southwest.
Shut up, Ross. We're not testing you.
Totnes is in the southwest.
Well done, Adam.
Thanks, Ross.
Adam, where's Joel?
Oh god, Joel's in the south somewhere, isn't he?
In the west, right?
No, he's in the northeast. We've been over this.
Oh, there's a throwback to an episode that no one's going to get the reference to. Yeah, I'd
Should
forgotten
we
that
explain
happened.
it, or should we just leave it out there?
I can't even remember the context.
We were talking about
because-
ages.
It was about the
We were talking about ages.
noughties, wasn't it? I remember that. But
Yeah. And Barry misheard me and thought I said northeast. I was very young in the northeast. And then we discovered that I meant to say noughties.
We were talking about emos in the northeast.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
funnily enough,
Like,
Back.
very
Please pay
apparent.
attention.
Emos were very apparent in the noughties, which then Barry heard as emos were very apparent in the northeast.
northeast.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, Joel has just literally just typed a message into the our Pokemon Go chat. So he's obviously his ears are burning. Hear us talking about him.
I thought
No,
you
it's
said
'cause
you'd
I
put
may
that
have-
game down.
Shut up, Jason.
Well,
Because I may have sent him a picture that's actually really funny, but a little bit offensive, so can't be repeated.
Go on. Oh,
Just
hang on.
imagine
I'm just
this
looking now.
Pokemon-related thing.
Oh,
You know what the most infuriating thing is?
I
You won't
take
be able
offence
share
to that,
with
Barry.
actually, speaking of Pokemon Go, who the built a giant Pokemon symbol?
That was Charlie.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Charlie, wasn't it? Right, never mind. I just couldn't remember who built it.
I remember, like, I think Barry was on the Facebook group saying, "Who the fuck put a giant? Is it Team Mystic?
No.
Team
Valor.
Valor.
Team Valor
The best team.
symbol up on the thingy." Yeah, that conversation went nowhere. I don't know why I brought that.
Thanks for the input there, Adam.
Yeah.
Well, I only bring it up because I was trying to improve it by making it look like the Hunger Games badge by putting a golden arrow through it.
That's the thing, Ross. You've never seen any movies. Have you seen the Hunger Games?
Yes, the series of books are probably one of my favourite series of books. The films, comparatively, are fucking awful. Actually, no, that's a lie. The first one was okay, the last one was okay, the second one was goddamn awful. Just completely in no way related to the book. Apart from someone called Katniss appeared at some point.
I'm going to side with Ross on that one. It's not the best film. I mean, it's good action-wise, but it's just not... It's not the best film.
It's just like there's this whole thing in the book, at the beginning of the book, where Plutarch Heavensby has this this watch. I can't think what they're actually called. You know, those ones that are on a chain. You pull them out of a pocket.
Pocket watch.
Yeah,
Pocket watch. Those are the ones. Jesus
Just say
Christ.
a watch.
That you take out of a pocket. Yes. But yeah, so there's this whole thing about that, and it's supposed to be this big thing about she, sees the Mockingjay, and is it a thing or is it not a thing? And they just completely cut it out of the film. Barry's just shared the image again in here. But yeah, no, it was like the other films were okay, but that second one was just awful. But the books are brilliant.
I've never seen the film.
All right then.
I've not seen the last part of the last film, but I've seen all of them, but that one.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was alright. As you say, it was in terms of an action film. Like if they were films that weren't based on a book, they'd be absolutely fine. But yeah, people are sharing images in the chat now, so the audience don't actually have any idea what's going on. But Barry is sharing images in the chat.
I'm sure we can add these to the link dump if we really want to.
Maybe not one of them.
Maybe not one of them, but yeah.
I mean, we can share the second one, but literally no one's going to get it. I just found it on my phone and thought Adam would appreciate it.
I did appreciate it. I did appreciate it quite much.
And the first one we can't.
I've had a picture of Adam. I had a picture of Adam's OTP on my phone, so I sent that to him.
Yeah.
And then the first image she shared is just offensive to about everyone in the group, really, in some way.
But largely Ross in some kind.
And Joel.
I mean, more Joel than me, but yeah. And before Barry takes her offence from picture form to actually insulting everyone, I think we should probably look at ending this.
But where would the fun in that be? Yeah, we'd miss Barry insulting everybody she can.
Yeah, but we'd also get to keep our audience. So, that's something. You can fuck the fuck off, Barry. That's why it was so easy to burn. Most of them were the same block.
I will say, seeing pictures of Ross without a beard is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is why I cannot cosplay as Torchwick.
Do you know what, I genuinely... I saw that picture, because it was originally above your house, wasn't it, Ross?
Yeah,
it was,
yes,
yeah.
It was.
I saw it, and I thought, who the fuck is this?
So that picture was actually taken... God, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
You're like a completely different person without your beard.
Yeah.
I look much better with it. But anyway, yeah.
I look much better with my beard as well.
And that will be something we Photoshop and put in the podcast. But yeah, so that's today's episode. I think we will. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.